Well, hello and welcome. Life is just kind of busy at the moment. We're in the process of moving from where we are. You know, not one of those great, oh, we're going to move because we want a different house. It's the end of my current relationship, my choice. So yeah, we're moving on, and so we're doing up the house we're going to, just, you know, so that everything works out. Yeah, so that's taking up a lot of extra much wanted sewing time, chatting with you time, creative time, you know, because I'm either working, trying to fit in much needed time just doing some jolly things, because that really helps the head and the well-being, doesn't it? And decorating and clearing out stuff. So the clearing out and decorating has taken up the sewing and the creative time, but I'm sure that will all flow again very soon. Just got to get on top of everything. So today I was determined I was going to drop by to chat with you about some delights that were sent to me last week. So kind. The lovely Linda, who is on Instagram as Knitting for Victory, and I'm sure many of you know of Linda, and she is such a warm, generous-hearted, lovely, creative, talented, superhuman being. And this is her book, Timeless Tyrolean Knitwear, which many of you may have. Absolutely fantastic book. I have knitted a couple of things from here. Much more will be planned in the future. So one day when I was ripping off wallpaper and getting very filthy, Linda messaged me to say would I be interested in having a couple of vintage books from her, and she included photos, and all I needed to do was pay the postage. She was going to very kindly send them on to me. We had a little chat, and I obviously said straight away I'm meant to be getting rid of a lot of stuff that I just don't need, but this has got to be added to my collection because it's just too delightful. I've got a scrapbook that was made in 1949 to 1950, and I've got a pattern book from the 1950s, a catalogue to show you, and she also sent me some patterns. So you're going to really love having a look through these. So Linda is Anglo-French, her mother was French, and the scrapbook is made by another Anglo-French lady. So it's really interesting. There's bits from the French magazines and newspapers, the English magazines and newspapers. So it's really amazing to look through. And Linda so kindly included 3 patterns for me as well. So she sent me this butterick. I haven't taken them out of the cellophane, so hopefully you can see them. There's that skirt. There's this beautiful dress pattern, and then this pattern here as well. And they're absolutely gorgeous. They're all far too small for me, but often it's just looking at the designs for inspiration to work out how to construct the pattern yourself. So, or you know, if they're in the ballpark of your size, you can grade them up or down. Now I'm going to show you overhead of these books, but I'm just going to hold up the journal. I mean, that's really thick. You see how full this is. So they've even decorated the front of this lovely scrapbook that they've made. And then here we have the Style pattern catalogue, which is an absolute delight. I know you'll be dying to have a little look inside, so I'm going to show you. Right, let's go through the Style pattern catalogue first, then we'll look at this scrapbook journal. Now, you know when you go to the sewing shop and you've got your Vogue, your McCall's, your Butterick pattern book. This is one of the original 1950s pattern books that people would have looked through, and maybe the reps would have taken round to the stores to show the patterns that people could buy. And I really love how worn this is as well. You know, it just shows by its age. If we look inside, we've got how to obtain the correct size pattern. That's all printed over there. And then we've got these absolutely beautiful illustrations that obviously we would have on a smaller pattern, but here can really look at the details, you know, and for people that want to pattern cut like myself, it's fantastic because you know, you get a greater idea of what the pattern is. And then we've got all of these lovely black and white ones here. We've got the, they look rather Miss Havisham, don't they? The wedding dresses up here. And we've got summer frocks and nightgowns and autumn wear and winter clothes. They're absolutely beautiful. And often when I look through here as well, just seeing the prints of the fabrics, you want to reach in and say, I wish I could have that fabric. I especially love this blouse over here with the roll collar. It's very much like the Richmond blouse that I've got from Now and Then Patterns. I was going to say Till the Sun Goes Down, but that's the fabric company. Oh, I mean, these just alone framed would be utterly beautiful. Are they all showing up for you? Let's just move them over. Just absolutely stunning. I love the colour on this one, and this they're flowers with a bow at the bottom. That fabric, yeah, I'd have that fabric to sew with. I love the collar. It's very much like the collar I've got today on the blouse that I'm wearing. Don't really know what the use would be for the pockets up here. Obviously a design detail, but I'd definitely leave those off if I was sewing that dress. And this one here with the darts have been moved into gathers on the centre front, and then you've got the rouleau buttons and the rever collar. Absolutely gorgeous. And I like these pockets. Those ones I do like. I've got a blouse pattern that's very similar to this with that collar. So yeah, it's made me think maybe I'll have a go at that. It's hard to turn some of the pages because they're curled over at the edges. There's quite a lot of similarity with these patterns when you look through. You know, the rever collars showing the midriff detail, but I mean these are really, really beautiful. And I love this wide shawl collar with the slim fit pencil skirt, and here she is in her, I'd love these kind of heels. I think Memory Shoes do these beautiful Marilyn type of heels, and she's got the neck scarf that comes around, goes underneath the opening there. It's really nice how you've got some photos of women actually wearing the designs, and you've got the beautiful drawings and some of the illustrations that are coloured in also. I love the pattern matching on this, how the chevrons come down on the skirt and then the stripes go up and away, so it's got that central diamond and they go up and away. And you've got the same with a lovely plaid over there. It's just beautiful. And this is just delightful. This lovely neckline that comes down into the draped side skirt looks lovely in red too. So some beautiful, beautiful dresses. Let's see what else we've got in here. Some lovely suits, some great red high heels here. This page is a bit delicate, so I must be very careful with that. Here are the summer frocks, and that's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. Very simple design, that one. Obviously fussier that. I don't think I'd like wearing that neckline, but really enjoying admiring them. Here we've got the sailor collars. Swooning over the prints, they're absolutely gorgeous, and I do love a midriff. I mean, a lot of these are very, very easy to pattern cut. They're quite basic shapes, so there's so much inspiration in here for me, you know, with ideas, and you know, having a collar with a, and the cuffs with a contrasting fabric, which is very Mrs. Maisel style, I think, for that one. On here we've got some jumper dresses and waistcoats, which again are just really beautiful. Maybe for the woman who could work and go to the office, who knows. I think we've moved into the sassy women's wear, especially suitable for velvet, it says. Love this detail of the little bow tied at the waist, a shorter sash. That looks really, really lovely. Oh, now this one, yeah, both of those I really like. It's a blouse, like a little short jacket with the pencil skirt, and there's a beautiful detail with the pockets here, top stitched in. That's really, really lovely. Yeah. Definitely evening wear here, sort of more sheerer, sort of chiffons overlaid with underskirts. And oh gosh, yeah, we've got, oh, just each page I turn to, I think, oh, look at this, it's just so delightful. Oh, this one's really fun. It's got sort of real rockabilly theme with circular borders. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to sew with a border print, there's some real ideas there, aren't there? We've got, now we've got the longer line evening gowns. I'm going to move into wedding season now. Here's the wedding dresses. Just, oh, look at this. Wow. Now these are maternity wear, but I do actually really like these. That's sort of smock style of blouse, and then the swing jacket. And then you've got the skirt that you could let out around the middle. I'm sure I've got this pattern. I'll have to have a look in my collection, see if I can find that. And absolutely luxurious coats, rather similar to the coat that I made last year with my leopard print collar. Some lovely suits, and I think this is very much styled on the Bettina blouse. And some more lovely little swing jackets. Just so many beautiful coats. That's the problem, isn't it? You keep getting lots more food for thought and then think of something else that you could be trying to make. Now it looks like we're moving into blouses. So lovely lace overlaid on the edge there. I like a load of cherries at the neckline. That looks rather nice. A bunch of cherries at the neckline. I like that. Some fabulous wrap front, you know, with a sash at the side blouses. We've got some little boleros. This is a really interesting neckline. These are almost 1930s in style, don't they? They probably are using the 30s patterns that they've reworked, because this is very much a 40s style, this square shaped, you know, blouse, you know, with the sleeve just coming past on the cap sleeve. I've seen that one before in here. That's a repeat of a previous pattern. And now we've got the skirts. And then beachwear. Oh, I'm playing tennis. And then swimwear, rather lovely frilly big bottoms for swimwear. I don't know if these are maternity or just for doing messy work. These are your house coats. And look, your ice skater outfit you could make. Reminds me of Cindy. I had a Cindy ballerina outfit, and she could do ice skating as well. And I think we're moving into the children's bit, which I'm really not that interested in at all. And the teenagers. Sorry if you want to see the children's wear bit. I do like these though. Let's have a little look. The toys are man's pyjamas. Oh, there's like a dolly you can make, a little dog, the cat and the elephant, the donkey, rabbit. They're so sweet, those patterns. Now we've got nightwear. Nightwear and slips and French knickers. And the most beautiful house coats. They really are lovely, these two. It's something I keep meaning to make myself, and I've got a gorgeous fabric that I want to use from the 1950s. So one day either a beautiful nightgown like that, or I will use my fabric for a house coat. Oh, again, styled for the fuller figure. I think they're all for me, aren't they, those ones? I love these ones. They've got the ruffle at the bottom and more of the peasant sort of top. They're really lovely. It's beautiful lingerie. I think I missed a page, haven't I? Look at that. Oh, and look, a front fastening bra. It doesn't look a very nice bra to wear, mind you. They've got some lovely pyjamas, which are really, really beautiful. I think you'd feel so elegant in these. I don't know really when I'd have the opportunity to wear them, but I could waft about feeling very fabulous and glamorous, I'm sure, if I did make them. Here we've got quilted bed jackets and some more jammies and an all-in-one slip's got the knickers and the cami attached. And then at the back we've got petticoats, which are very, very useful. Another thing that I really must get on with making is the Style Patterns book, which is an absolute delight. So let's have a little look through this lovely scrapbook. It says 1949 to 1950 at the top here. And this is an Anglo-French, so it's got a mixture of French articles and English newspaper articles in here. So Christian Dior, Bettina models of blouse. I refer to the Bettina blouse. I can't remember who the designer was, if it was Balmain, or I'll have to look that one up. We've got a lovely hat. I love the pose here on the beach. It's just absolutely glorious. It's so elegant, and here she's yachting. They never posed in a way that we would actually feel comfortable standing, did they? I will just flick through because I want to get to some of the articles to show you also. Is Schiaparelli there. Very much late 40s, that puffed over skirt, the little hats. That's Robert Piguet. Let's just flick forwards. Oh, at the back, it's very much like the Style magazine. We've got perfume and her underwear and the little jackets. I think that's Margot Fontaine there, in her dressing room at the Metropolitan Opera House, New York. It's Vivian Lee. Oh, I love the newspaper articles that we can see in here as well. The exclusive sketch. So this is all the wedding section. French flower markets. Can't wait to read some of these. What's this one in here? Looks like it's a fold out one. Christian Dior comes to London at the Savoy Hotel to launch his spring fashion collection. Isn't that really lovely? And this one I think must fold down too. Here it is, it folds out that way. Christian Dior's mannequins walk from the airliner which flew them yesterday from Paris to London. There's another article about it down there. And more Dior there. We've got the lingerie and swimwear. let's just flick through again, just a few more pages in. Just a beautiful, beautiful Schiaparelli. Absolutely beautiful. Robert Piguet, and this is Schiaparelli. And Christian Dior 1950. These beautiful blouses. This one in lace is just absolutely gorgeous. Isn't this an absolute delight? Think of someone just adding to this over a course of a year, cutting out all these articles to save. I wonder why they saved them, if they were looking, you know, to show them to their dressmaker, or just because they were interested in fashion and they wanted to enjoy looking at them, or maybe they sewed their own clothes, who knows. But we thank them for having done so, because then we can love and appreciate them now ourselves, can't we? All the hats here. Hats for high collars. Simple lingerie. Evening wear. And I'll leave you with this beautiful, beautiful Marcel Rochas Guipure lace and white tulle for this evening dress, and lilies of the valleys and violets at the waist. Isn't that an absolute delight? I loved showing you through both of those, through the scrapbook and the catalogue, and it gave me another good look through too. So yeah, lots and lots of inspiration there. I can't thank Linda enough for, you know, sending them to me, making me the new keeper of these treasures. I feel very, very honoured. So it's been lovely joining you today and sharing my latest treasure with you. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me today, and I shall bid you farewell for now. See you very soon.